back again. Hello friends, welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Tom, and this video is all about the facts that we know of Monster Hunter Rise, the brand new Monster Hunter game coming from Capcom. We know Monster Hunter Rise is coming March 26th, 2021. The game has a really big focus on verticality. Just from the trailer, you can see the hunter is really jumping around and climbing a lot, and we've got a new tool to help us do that as well. You can climb even more cliffs and obstacles. It took a lot of inspiration from Zelda, it seems. They give us a tool called the wire bug, which lets you zip around, attach to cliffs, and even combo with attacks. You can even attach to the air itself. They gave us a brand new companion, and not a different cat this time, or a weird little Ganjalaka creature. No, we get a doggo. That is so cool. Not only can this doggo fight alongside us, but we can actually use it as a mount and ride them just like the tail riders from Monster Hunter World. And we can use potions on them and buff ourselves and whatnot, even recover stamina. But the coolest thing is they can actually fight alongside you. And not only that, it's just like the Palicos, you can attach armor and forge armor and weapons for them. And in this clip, we see one of the dogs actually using a weapon that looks very similar to an umbrella. So maybe a lot of their weapons are umbrellas, or maybe they have multiple variety of weapons, kind of like the Palicos. And speaking of our old little furry friend, they have brought back the Palicos, and this time they are taking on more of a support role, while the Doggos are focused on more of the attack role. And they have also allowed us to bring either one doggo and one cat, or two doggos or two cats, so you can always take two companions with you now in single player. And they gave us the ability to bring a single Palico or Palamute, which is what the dogs are called, in a multiplayer quest. So even while there's 4 hunters, you can still have 4 cats or 4 dogs and 4 hunters. Teams of 8 rolling up in Rise, baby. Let's go. Yet again, just like in Monster Hunter World, there are going to be no loading between areas. So once you load in, it is going to be one seamless map, which is so welcomed. I think everyone really likes that. Speaking of the environments, there is going to be more environmental interaction, which means you can actually cut things like shrubs and leaves, which might not be that big of a deal because there is so much interaction with the environment in the Monster Hunter games and in the whole series in general. But because there was so much environmental interaction, there wasn't things like being able to cut the grass or whatnot, you know? So it's really cool that they are adding such things like that you can even do in Monster Hunter World. Also, something that was not in Monster Hunter World is that your hunter actually speaks.
This is for my fellow hunters! After it! Got it.
At least in the trailer. We're not sure exactly because there's not a ton of information on it yet, but your hunter, as well as other hunters, are actually speaking and talking to each other, and they have dialogue, which is crazy, because in the past games, it's only ever been grunts and, you know, anime noises. Just to touch on the story briefly, we do know that there was some sort of a calamity 50 years ago, and now there might be another calamity. So there's not a ton that we know about the story. We know that the village is absolutely beautiful, stunning, lots of Japanese influence, and we also know that they took a lot of influence from the Monster Hunter Portable 3rd game. It's awesome that this game has so much Japanese influence, because when they made Monster Hunter World, they tried to make it very much geared towards the entire world and not necessarily just towards Japan. But it's nice for them to focus on a portable game aimed towards Japan, because Japan really is the bigger portable market. That's where a lot of the Monster Hunter fans started, including myself. So it's really nice to have a new portable game, and one that's focused towards Japanese culture is really, really cool. It puts a big inclination towards Japanese people getting it, but also just towards weeaboos getting it. We know that the game is directed by Ichinose. Ichinose is the director behind a lot of the main portable series games, such as Monster Hunter Freedom, Monster Hunter Freedom Unite, and Monster Hunter Generations. Ichinose had a couple things to say in regards to the gameplay aspects of the game that he really couldn't touch on too much, but he did say a few things. So he said that there is some sort of rampage happening in the story of the game, and that they are aiming for a new experience from it. And I'm not sure exactly what he means, but I assume that it's some type of new story or new quest type in the game. He also said that there are going to be new gameplay elements that arise when monsters fight each other. So that kind of hints towards definitely Turf Wars returning, but also something different happening during Turf Wars. So maybe we'll get certain exclusive moves that open up for our weapon types while the monsters are fighting each other. Maybe there's some sort of new move that you can mount monsters and hit them in a special way only while they're fighting, or something like that. Who knows? But we will find out soon. Also, we do have new weapon moves, and new weapon moves that include the wire bug. So we might get a lot of new features coming with the weapons in the new game. Quickly, let's just touch on the new monsters that were announced in this game. We've got 4 new monsters coming. Acnosum, the Tetranodon, Great Izuchi, and Magnamalo. Those are the new monsters. Returning, so far we have only seen a couple, Tobikadachi and Arzuros, but who knows? I guarantee there are going to be more. I'm pretty sure there's a Rothian armor in the trailer somewhere, so we definitely are getting the Rothian. Obviously, we're going to get Rothlos back because he's the franchise mascot, if you will. That's a lot of the information that we got today. Let's touch on the actual sales information of the game. We know that there are going to be two editions, the standard edition and the digital deluxe edition and the collector's edition. So there's going to be a few different versions of it that you can buy. The deluxe edition comes with some layered armor, a couple extra items that they like to give you, like a extra hairstyle and a few other small things. The collector's edition comes with one of the amiibos, and it comes with a pin, and there is a Japanese exclusive collector's version that comes with a giant Palamute stuffed animal, which is really cool. So, what do you guys think? Are you as excited as I am? Holy cow. You gotta be pretty excited if you're as excited as me. But anyway, let me know what you think about this game. What do you think? You think it's going to be like even more successful than World? Is it going to be better than World? Is it going to sell more? Is it going to have a bigger following? What do you guys think? Does it look awesome? Does it look better than World? Does it look not as good as World? Do you like the wire bug? Do you not? Do you like the doggo? Who wouldn't like the doggo? Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section. Thanks again for watching. Take care. Have a great day, everyone.